Hello and welcome to another video. Today we're taking a look at the Dice of Los Sueños, the Dice of Dreams. This is a game where we have to decide the fate of a settlement with the roll of a die. And yes, this game was also made for GMTK 2022. So, this is the tutorial and there's my mouse. Put the die into the slot to resolve the event. Our crops are ready to harvest. We can use them to feed our people. So, how much food should we harvest? Knowledge, food. So those are my stats and I have to put the die there. And our hard work is rewarded. We harvested 3 food. With the die in place, the event will resolve based on the number of the die. For example, the current event is generating 3 food because the number of the die is 3. On the bottom are your resources. Hover on them to see their names. Military, knowledge, and food. We already saw that. Is that a box? Why is food a box? It's always it's always corn or apples. But whatever. Each day you will get a new set of events and a new set of dice. Different events will influence different resources and interact with dice differently. See the text for hints. Keep all your resources above 0 to survive. Barracks. Our soldiers are starving in the barracks. We need food to sustain our military. How much food should we provide? Library. Our library opens once again. We may find ancient knowledge there. How much knowledge can we find? How much food should we give them? So, is this die always going to be a 1? And this is always going to be a 3? I'm not sure. Let's see. -1 + 1 military. With a promise of food, some chose to join our military. Okay. So it was a 1. What's that now? That's a 3. Okay. We found some thought-provoking manuscripts. Okay. So I'm sure they will get random at some point, won't they? Or is it like this? Is the number fixed, but what I get is random? Is it like that, perhaps? Not quite sure yet, and it looks like the tutorial is over, and now I'm in the midst of it. So, let's see. A nearby camp. We can steal food from a nearby camp. If we only take 3 food or less, no one will notice. How much food should we steal? Well, that turned criminal quickly. Okay, well, definitely 3 food or less. Okay, a convoy is passing by. They are willing to trade their food with our knowledge. How much knowledge should we trade? What, we forget stuff? Okay. Crops field. Our crops are ready to harvest. We can use them to feed our people. How much food should we harvest? I feel like food is going to be really important. And this is all just about food now. So they said we can steal 3 food. I don't want to give up a lot of knowledge, so I'm only going to use 1 there. And I'm going to use 6 over there. So now we got a ton of food. Plus 10. I like that. And it apparently works like that. That's a pretty cool concept. We get to decide how much we do of something, but we have a set of certain numbers that we have to pick from, and those numbers are random. I like that. So our library opens once again. How much knowledge can we find? A food thief. Someone plans to steal our food. With 3 military or more, we surely are able to catch them. How much military should we use? 3 military or more. So we'd have to use 4. And what's that? Barracks. Our soldiers are starving in the barracks. We need food to sustain our military. So we could use some more soldiers. We don't have a lot of them. We could also use some knowledge. We're gonna have to use the 4 or the 5 for this one, though. So we could get a lot of knowledge. We could either get 5 more soldiers, but give up 5 food. Let's do it like that. I think this is the best solution. At least I hope it is. Now we have a ton of soldiers. And wait, those soldiers are gone now? With enough military, we caught the thief. No food was lost. Wait, those soldiers are gone, so it's only a +1. Alright, okay. Good to know. What is that? A passing scholar. A scholar is passing by. They can teach us a lot if we are able to provide 4 food or more. Okay, bad odor. Foul-smelling odors are interfering with the work of nearby farmers. With 3 or more knowledge, surely we can fix it. Okay, and what's that? A passing convoy. Trade their food with our knowledge. So this, wait. They give us food for knowledge, and this guy gives us knowledge for food. So 4 food or more. So I could give this guy 5 knowledge for 5 food, and then I could give him 4 food. I would have a profit of 1 food. The question, of course, is how much knowledge am I going to get from this guy? And the bad odor, we also need knowledge for that. 3 or more. And we need 4 or more for that. So I suppose we have to... Knowledge minus 4. We fixed the problem. We still have a fruitful harvest season. At least we don't run out of food. I'm not sure why we would die if we don't have knowledge, but whatever. 4 food or more. Well, how much will he teach us? 1 per day. Oh, I like that. That was worth it. A relationship is established. Yes. He joined us. That's good. And well done for those guys. We only have the 1 left. So we lose 1 knowledge, but we're getting knowledge now every day. I like that. I want that for the other resources as well. I always love these passive income things in games. So a library opens once again. They open a lot of the time. So another food thief, 3 military, and 3 food. Okay. Again, so I think the most reasonable thing to do here is the 3 military to get rid of. I mean, and on the other hand, we could also, so we would lose, I guess every military unit is lost, but for every unit we save 1 food. So if I only sent in 1 military unit, I would lose 1 unit and 2 food. I could steal 3 food over here though, so I would still make a profit, but lose 1 military unit. And I could get 6 knowledge. So... if I did that, I would lose no food. I would win 1 food through this one, but I would lose 3 soldiers. If I did it like this, I would lose 1 soldier and gain 2 food. Gain 1 food. So I'm going to gain 1 food either way. No, I wouldn't gain... Yes, I'm going to gain 1 food either way, but this way I lose less soldiers. So this is the right choice. Ah, we failed to catch the thief. Some food was lost. Oh! Okay, it doesn't do anything if I do it the wrong way. Oh, okay, at least I get to reassign that stuff. Alright, then... Good. Then, okay, no food was lost. So we have a profit of 1 food, and now we're gonna get a ton of knowledge. Not that we really need it, but hey, we can trade it in. Okay, it's nice that we can reassign that stuff. That's good. I like that. Bonus points for that. So, expedition. We can send our military on an expedition. Maybe we'll find something useful. Use odd number to accept, even number to reject. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Okay, again, 3 or more knowledge. Sure, we can fix it. The bad odor again. Crops are ready to harvest. How much crops do we need? So, odd number to accept, even number to reject. Okay. I'm gonna need 3 knowledge for this. So we'd have to use the 6 or the 5. And for this, I would, if I want to accept, that. I want to know what happens. I need an odd number, so I can only use the 5. So then I would harvest 2 food. What happens there? The expedition begins. No one knows what we will find. A location will be discovered. That sounds useful, but we won't have a lot of military after that. Maybe we should reject it. And then we will not do it. It's too risky. We can't do it just yet. Minus 5 knowledge, but we have an income of knowledge. It's okay. We have a fruitful harvest season, and we'll get a lot of harvest now as well. So let's do that. That seems like a reasonable thing. We need more military. Ah, there we go. Library and nearby camp. Okay, we all know that. So how much food should we provide? We've got a lot of food. How much knowledge can we find? Should I get, like, maybe, like, how much food should we steal? We can only get 1 without them noticing. It's also interesting that we always have to assign things. They could just have said, yeah, I don't want that, I'll skip over that. Which actually wouldn't be too reasonable, but, you know, that's interesting. I kind of like that. So, for example, with this thing on the last day with the expedition, if I hadn't gotten any odd numbers, or any even numbers, I would have been screwed. I would have had to do it, and... I think that's kind of cool. So we need food. So if I give them 6 food, we're going to end up after the turn with 13 food and 13 soldiers, 11. Yeah, come on, let's do that. It's more or less balanced this way. Question is this a good choice? Or should I get more knowledge and less? So, yeah, we get enough knowledge. So this is the best choice, I think. Now, an expedition. Well, now that we have a few soldiers, we might be able to do it. How much knowledge should we trade? Ah, for some food. How much military should we use? We want to get that food thief. Though, how much food? Oh, we have to get him. We only have four. How much knowledge should we trade? And he's gonna give us food, or maybe like, oh wait, use odd number to accept, even number to reject. So I'd have to use that if I want to do that, and then we'd have to use that. We'd use 4 soldiers. We'd only be left with 5 soldiers. I don't like that. I really don't. So I think we will have to reject again. I'm sorry. I'd really love to do that. I would, but it's too risky right now. I don't have that many soldiers, and I don't know what else will happen. I kind of feel like we're going to be attacked one day, and we're going to need a lot of soldiers for that. So how much food should we steal again? That. Visiting scholar. Another scholar is passing by. They can teach us a lot if we are able to provide a constant food supply. Use odd number to accept, even number to reject. So we will constantly lose food. I don't like that. I like constant income. I don't like passive payments. I don't like that. I mean, yeah, this way I can always choose. Since I don't have a passive income on food, I don't want a passive spending, because then if I end up needing to, I would no longer be in control, and we might all starve. I don't want that. So odd number to accept, even number to reject. 3 knowledge or more. We can only steal 1 food. I don't want them to be noticed. I don't know what happens when we get noticed by anyways, though, but probably lose soldiers. Use odd number to accept. So I have to use the 5. No. Even number to reject, sorry. With no food provided, the scholar left. Yeah, that would be... Yeah, we don't need that. -1, no. Is that already? No, that's just for today. I thought we already had a passive income there, but no, we don't. It's just because of that, yep. Okay, so then we'll do it like that. Okay, that seems pretty good. I think this is alright. We're kind of running out of knowledge now, but we'll be able to fix that sometime. Yeah, there we go. We got a library now. How much food should we harvest? We've got a bunch of food, actually. So how much food? I want more soldiers. Let's maybe... I mean, the knowledge is going to fill up itself anyways. Maybe we'll get 1 knowledge, 6 soldiers, and 4 crops. There we go. Though I'm making a loss on the crops. This way I would have a surplus of 2. And who knows what we're going to need the food for, but we haven't needed us... We've needed soldiers more frequently than food, so I think this is the better choice. I mean, 18 food is still a lot, so we should be alright. A returning convoy. The convoy has returned. They are willing to tell us the knowledge they found. Use odd number to accept, even number to reject. Odd number to accept. Now, if I did that, I would use those 2. We learned a lot from their tales. Some of us chose to join the convoy. 3 knowledge. I don't really need that. Odd number, even number to reject. I don't want to reject it. Another scholar is piling and teaches if we're able to provide a constant supply of food. No, I don't want that. Odd number to it. Now it's getting tricky. Now I need odd number to accept. I would like to reject with an even number. I'd also like to reject that. And now we have the problem. I would get caught for stealing that food, and that's not good. Let's just see what would happen anyways. There will be consequences. I don't like the sound of that when a game says there will be consequences. Let's not do that. But now I would accept that. Which isn't too good, but hey, we have some soldiers, so... Yeah, and it's better than having a constant spending of food, so let's go with that. We're not doing too bad, I feel like. I mean, already day 13, and I dare say we're doing pretty well. So how much food should we harvest? And I do want to get that expedition. Odd number to accept. Yeah. I guess I don't want the expedition now. Huh? Oh, wait. 1 is a... I thought 1 was an odd number. An even number. It's, of course, an odd number. So, we can do that, and... You know, we have a lot of... Maybe we'll need some knowledge. Let's make sure we have some high numbers there as well. And though actually we can trade... No, we can't trade knowledge for soldiers, but we can trade food for soldiers, and we're losing a lot of soldiers. No, let's do it like that. 30 knowledge, 60 knowledge should be enough. So now, location. What's the location going to be? Not much at the moment. How much knowledge should we trade? Okay, food for knowledge. That's interesting. How much military? We don't want the food to be lost. Yeah, that's screwed up. I would just lose everything. So it could still work. So this way I'm not going... I'm minimizing the loss over there. Of course, if I did it like that, I would lose 1 soldier. No gain in food, but this way I will have... I would lose 3 soldiers the other way around, but have 1 gain in food. That's screwed up considering how much food I have. Yeah, that would be a terrible choice. I would lose 3 soldiers and I would win 1 food. That's a better choice this way. Okay, a relationship is established. Wait. We told them everything we know. They were ecstatic. Wait, does that mean... Oh, relationship means they will return. Okay. As long as I don't get a passive spending, am I right? The observatory. Our expedition team had discovered the observatory. Should we call them back? Accepting will end the expedition. Use odd number to accept, even number to reject. What is the observatory? I mean, it's a proper noun, so it has to be important. Odd number to accept. Yeah, accepting will end the expedition. Okay. We need 3 to protect our crops again. And we're gonna have to do that anyway, so... Wait. Odd number to accept. How much food should we harvest? Odd number to accept. Even number to reject. I want them. New locations will be discovered. I want more locations. I want more locations. Though of course I'm not going to get back those soldiers. The expedition team had brought back research records from the observatory. 6 knowledge. Not bad. But I'd like them to discover something even more interesting. I'm sure the rewards will get higher the longer they are on the expedition. It would make sense. So now, we're gonna take care of that, and we're gonna want some food there. Okay, so let's do it like that. Wait, they weren't gonna bring back the knowledge anyways, right? But they're not gonna get the soldiers back, they will only bring the knowledge, so... Since we've never really needed that much knowledge, I think this is a fair deal to keep them on the journey. Weekly therapy. To ensure everyone's mental stability, we can hire therapists with food. But should we do that? Use odd number to accept, even number to reject. What would happen? There will be no... We don't need therapists. We are willing to take the risk. There will be consequences. That's not good. Therapists were hired. Their methods are effective. -4 food. Okay, let's do that. We have enough food. So, someone plans to steal our food. Okay. Through military, we will catch them visiting Scholar. They can teach us a lot if we're able to provide a constant supply of food. Constant supply of food. That means we will constantly... Yeah, I don't want that. So, we're going to give those guys 5 food, and we're going to have to reject that, and... that's not a good idea. But wait, 6 soldiers? I can't afford that. I can afford the food to go away. Oh, 2 soldiers. We need more soldiers. We have so much food. Okay. What do we have? The oasis. Our expedition team had discovered the oasis. Should we call them back? Odd number to accept, even number to reject. I think the game makes sure that there's always at least 1 odd and 1 even number. So there's never 3 of a kind. Odd number to accept, odd number to accept. So that would give us 8 food. We don't really need food, though. How much food should we steal there? How much knowledge from the library? We're gonna need a 1 so we don't get caught. I don't want any of these nasty consequences. Now we can decide. Even number to reject. We don't need more food. We have enough food. Discover something more useful. Discover more soldiers. So they had knowledge, they had food, they can surely discover soldiers. We need military. We do need military. Okay, another food thief. At least we can do it like this now. Another food thief. And a bad odor. 3 knowledge or more. I know it's screwed. We can't do both because we only have the 4. Are we going to lose some food? 1 knowledge. We can afford that. 4 military, we actually can't afford that. So I would have to give up a lot of food just to make sure we need more military. We have to do it like this, and this will... Yeah, we're losing a bunch of food there. Let's do it this way around, maybe. Yep. I mean, I don't want to give up all my food. That food is kind of my joker because we can always trade for something. Maintenance. It's time to schedule our maintenance on our equipment. We have to ensure everything is safe. There may be consequences. We checked our equipment carefully. Some problems are spotted. Okay. Okay, we checked our equipment thoroughly. Many problems are spotted. Next maintenance is delayed. Moment, can I teach a lot if we're able to provide a constant supply of food? No, but I need an even number to reject. Okay. So we could do it like that. So, some problems are spotted. Let's do it like this. We don't want constant food supply, and this way we'd get 1 knowledge. I think that is the best we can do. I would like... Oh, whatever. We have to make sure that this... we don't want this constant food supply. Periodic report was that. A small village. Our expedition team had discovered a small village. Should we call them back? Accepting one the expedition now. Yes! That will get us 8 military. Brought back some of the villagers. Yes! Kidnapping. Not so cool, but we're gonna get a lot of soldiers, and we do need that. Periodic report. We finished producing a periodic report. Now we can generate food and military through the power of project management. Wait, what? Wait, what? With advanced mythology, our productivity skyrocketed. Well, you can just get that for knowledge? I can just exchange that? I don't want these guys to attack me, though. There will be consequences. No. I can't do that. So we'd have to do like this. Question is... Oh, it doesn't make a difference. This is better because I don't have to spend as much. Productivity skyrocketed. That's good. We got some stuff through it. I'm thinking, how long is this going to take me? Should I perhaps make this like a several part project? I'm not sure, because I'm not sure if this is going to end anytime soon. Because we're doing pretty well, which is not bad, of course. We can odd number to accept. We should get those therapists. We should get our army, something like that. Alright, let's continue. That's pretty good. We're doing pretty well, actually. Food thief, the storm. We forecasted a great storm that's approaching. This is the end. We need to be prepared. Nothing for us to do. Not yet. What? 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 This can't be the end! Time to schedule our mate. Yeah. Let's just make sure we have good equipment. We want to go down in style, don't we? Okay, that's a little weird. Well... Next maintenance is delayed. Some problems are spotted next minute. I don't want to spend all my knowledge, you know. Though if the next maintenance is delayed, I might be saving something overall. So let's do it. There's nothing for us to do, not yet. Is this game over now? Huh? Nothing happens? Well, that is odd. Okay, even number to reject. I don't want to constantly spend food on this guy. Okay, though of course a bit more knowledge might be good since we're going to be constantly spending it. Like that seems to be, I mean, could I afford it? I mean, I've always had that much food, but I feel like we might run out of it. Okay, come on, you know, I think we have to do that. Because otherwise, I think we will get in trouble. Because they said all above 0, otherwise we die. So even if that goes to 0, we would be dead. The storm is here and is wiping our memory. With 8 food, we can try to stay focused and resist. But should we? Odd number to resist, even number to give up. -1 knowledge per day. We lost some of our most valuable memories. Okay. If I accept, we kept our memories at high cost. Well, that's 8 food. That's not good. Of course, we still have that passive income on knowledge. But we also have a lot of food, so maybe we could do that. There would be a bunch of knowledge, and like this, I think, is the best, though. I would use just 1 soldier. But it's per day. I don't know. I think we're running low on knowledge. We have to make sure that we don't run out of knowledge. So let's continue like this. Day 25. Now, another visiting scholar. Now, I do get enough knowledge now, though. I don't need that. Odd number, even number to reject. Like that. Perfect. Good. Nice dice we got there. Got us some neat things to do. The storm. Now, the storm is here and it's destroying our shelters. With 8 knowledge, we can try to rebuild it. But should we? What if I don't rebuild? -1 military per day. Never. Oh, you need to rebuild 8 knowledge. Okay. Okay, so it does get more tricky now. How much food should we provide? Bad odor. With 3 knowledge or more, so we should do like this to make sure we don't lose food. But how much food would we lose? 3 food. That's a bunch actually. But this way we're going to lose 2 food. Win 2 soldiers, and so I'm basically exchanging 1 knowledge for a soldier of... I think that's an acceptable offer. Okay, let's move on. Periodic report. Alright, for that again, that's pretty nice. We're getting a lot of crops fields, so I think that's good. So like this, and like this. Those are not incredible amounts, right? Would that be better? I don't know. I would like to have a lot of soldiers since we're already losing a bunch. But still, a plus of 3 food, I think we can afford that. Though, of course, if we spend that much knowledge, I don't know. I don't like that. Yeah, we're losing 4 soldiers. Yeah, let's do it like this. I hope I'm not screwing it up. The storm, and it's destroying our shelters. Not again. The oasis. Our expedition team had discovered the oasis. Should we call them back? Haven't I already called them back? Hadn't I already called them back? I already got those 8 soldiers, didn't I? So 3 food on less, and... No, I don't want to give up. No, I need an odd number to... No. And 3 food there. Even number to reject. We don't actually need that much food. Let's face it. Oh. Wait. I just died because I spent all my knowledge? Oh. I accidentally... I didn't notice that. Okay, Okay, so it really ends with 1 thing, but it would have gone up next day. Well, I guess that was it then. There should be a warning when this happens, so you don't... I mean, I didn't pay attention to that. Okay, that's the only thing. There should have been a warning, so I don't accidentally kill myself. Aside from that, I have to say I really liked everything about this game. I like the music, I like the art style. Those are some really neat drawings we have up there. I like the... well, the world building, I would say. It's pretty interesting. It seems to be an interesting world with like these crops field, and even though it's not story driven, I think that's still pretty neat. And the idea, as I already said, is just really original and well executed. So really nice game. I really enjoyed it. Recommend that you check it out. If you want to do that, it's free. Link in the description. While you're down there, you might also want to subscribe. This will help the channel grow and make sure that you get notified about all new content I upload, so we both get something out of it. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and maybe share, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.